Hi. Okay, so I'm going to go over this tracker. This tracker is basically what I live by. I'm sorry, my dog will not shut up. Um, this is what I live by to run my business. And this tracker is available for you to download as a PDF in this unit section as well. So this is like a walkthrough of what everything means because there's probably stuff in there that you have never seen before or heard of, and it's a really just I'm going to do this hopefully super quick, but this is going to be just a basic rundown. If you do end up in one of our um, tracker accountability groups, we will go into more depth, but this is a really good just basic way to get it done. Okay, so here these are the days of the week, Monday through Sunday. Also down here are also days of the week. The bottom half is just that, all that is just what you post about in your social media post for the day. So I'm going to go through and just talk briefly about all of these topics up here along the top, and what they mean and what that means, like how to do that kind of a thing. Okay, so number one is personal development. Personal development is on here first because it is the most important thing you can do for yourself in this business. This is a hard business, but it is simple. The reason it's hard is because we all get in our heads. So doing personal development every day is reading books or journaling about certain things that really, you need to work on for yourself. Um, Podcasts are great, training videos are great, but they're not personal development. There is a difference between personal development and business development. You can read business-based books for your personal development, but personally, I believe that that is more training. That is more based on training. That is more based on like you learning about the business, not growing as a person. Our goal is to grow as a person. And so anything that makes you grow as a person makes you, if it's a better mom, a better wife, a better leader, a more confident, all of those kind of like personality traits that you want to work on, that is personal development. Again, podcasts are great, but you only get, 15 to 45 minutes of somebody talking about one topic versus a whole book, which is, 12 to 15 chapters on one thing. So personal development is reading books. If you have questions, if you don't know what to read, reach out to your coach. We can recommend books for you. Affirmations. Affirmations are getting you in the right headspace. And so every day, write down your affirmations. I do like a little miracle morning routine. I actually have my journal right here. This is the Best Self Journal. So every day in my journal right here, I've got my affirmations. I do my goal setting over here. This actually has a space for it over here. I've got like daily targets, gratitude, things like that. So affirmations are part of that every day for me. So that's things like, and one of the affirmations that I write that I've just started writing a couple of days ago is, just to give you an idea of what it sounds like, this is called a because statement. So it says, I attract badass rock star coaches who want to slay this business and run with me because I am focused and aligned with my vision of being a 2-star diamond coach by December 31st, 2020. And I generate the energy to attract hardworking, fun, competitive, fire breathing dragons into my life. That is a powerful affirmation. For me, it may not be powerful for you, but you have to figure out something that works for you. So that's the kind of thing, like you say, this is happening in my life because such and such. That's an affirmation. They don't have to be long like that. They can be short. If you go on YouTube, if you go on Google, whatever, just like search how to write an affirmation. But it's really important to find something that resonates with you. Planning out your day. If you work a full-time job like I do, most days of the week, I leave that blank. I'll write down if I have a team call or something, but I know that there's, I'll have certain pockets of time, but it's more like me working on my little stuff like in the bathroom or like at lunch. So I know that at lunch I do certain things. Or if there's something specific I really need to do, like I need to record a video later in the week on a Thursday for a group I'm doing. But on days of the week, like weekend days, I know that I'm doing my workout at 9:30 or 10 with our team on Saturdays. I know that I've got certain things. If I have team calls, if I have calls with different coaches, I plan out when I'm going to do my power hour, plan out when I'm going to do my lunch. Yeah, I have kids. Yeah, I have one kid. Yes, things don't go as planned. Sometimes we decide to just jump in the truck and go for a drive. That's okay. I at least know what I need to do for the day. And that way I can come back and say, okay, well, this didn't happen at 10, so I'm going to have to move it later in the day, and I need to make sure that I get it done at like 2 or 3 when I have some more time. Okay, goal setting. So when you're doing this for the first time, it's not really going to go smoothly. I can get all of my stuff done in like 10 minutes because I know my goals. I know what my goals are. I know that I have goals to do a certain, reach a certain rank by the end of the year, to make a certain amount of income, to, do certain things in the next 5 years. I have goals for the long term and the short term. But basically, this is like, what is your goal for this month? What is your goal for the next 3 to 6 months? What is your goal for the next year? What is your goal for the next 5 years? And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be business related. It can be personal, it can be family, it can be financial, it can be educational, it can be work related. If you're working another job and you want to include that as, something else in your life, whatever your goals are, your personal goals, they do not have to be related specifically to the business, but you should have some sort of business goals in there as well. Okay, then use your product. That's pretty self-explanatory. Do your workout, drink your shake, follow your meal plan, drink your Energize, drink your Recover. End of story. That is because we, as coaches, are products of the product. It doesn't, people do not care what the product is. They care what our results are. If we can show that we're getting results, they're going to want to join us, do what we're doing, buy from us, work with us. They want to be around us because they know that we're positive. They know that we're benefiting others' lives. They know that they know that what we use benefits us, and they want to use it too because they like what they see when they see us. That's why we use the product. Okay, now we're going to get into business activities. So new conversations. This is literally just reaching out to people saying, hey, if it's a new person you've just added to your network, it's saying, hey, my name's Alana, I'm a mom, this is who I am, so nice to meet you. What do you do? What are your kids' names? What's your dog's name? I loved your sweater. Where'd you get it? That kind of a thing. I love to go into the birthdays section. Facebook will tell you who has birthdays that day. I send everybody a birthday message every single day. And if I miss a day, I go back to the day before and I say, happy belated birthday. Hope it was awesome. Just to kind of get in people's inboxes. And the reason I do that, and the reason that's on here, is because it shows Facebook that you want to interact with that person. So then it starts showing you their posts, and it starts showing, more importantly though, it starts showing them your posts. So when you post about Energize, and you post about your workout, and you post about your transformation, and you post about your dog, they're going to see it. So 10 of those, 10 new conversations a day. Sometimes I get 15 just because 15 people have birthdays, and then I'm done. So that's that. Okay, tracking conversations and invites. Tracking basically just means, I don't know where my notebook is. I use a couple different methods. I have a notebook. I write down names. If they get back to me, I highlight them. That's all it is. I divide it up. I have a section for invitations. I have a section for connecting. I have a section for following up. People that respond and write back, they get a highlight. And so that's just so that you know who you talk to, you know who to follow up with. The other way I do it, because I'm not always at my computer with my notebook because I work, is I've got lists on my phone. Were they right here? Maybe. I don't know. I didn't look because I was doing a video. Sorry, my son's naked. Run. Naked child. This is real life. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I have a list on my phone here in my notes. And so I have a list of active conversations that I'm having with people, people who are interested in coaching. I have another note on my phone for that. I have a note for Shakeology people, 3-day refresh, people who are wanting to, they're getting ready to sign up this month, so that I make sure that I'm following up with them. All of that is just tracking your conversations. Expanding your network. That means adding people to your friends list on Facebook, or following people and hoping that they're going to follow you back on Instagram. There are a million different ways to do that. We're not going to cover that in this video, but the more people you get in front of, the more people are going to see your stuff, and the more possibilities going to be somebody's going to need exactly what you have to offer. So you want to be constantly getting new eyeballs on your stuff. That's all that is. Then we have 7 invitations and 3 recruiting invites. So invites are, hey, I'm doing this awesome group. I don't know if this is your thing or not, but if it is, I'd love to send you some information. Then you send them information, you get them in your free group, you get them a free day, 14-day free trial, you get them set up with Shakeology, whatever it happens to be. All it is just sending out an invitation to a new person, not somebody you've invited to before. The point of that is that you want to be inviting new people, 7 new people, 5 days a week or 4 days a week. So again, if you look at the tracker, Monday through Thursday, you do the same thing. Friday, you do follow-ups, and then the weekend, you're pretty free and clear. Like you post a couple stories, you do your morning routine, you do your workout, drink your Shakeology. Other than that, like not much to do because you work hard during the week or whatever days happen to work for you. You don't have to do Monday through Thursday. If you have a different schedule, you could do Wednesday through Saturday and, do your schedule that way. But 4 days a week, you do 7 invites and 3 recruiting invites. Recruiting invites are, I love your energy. Your posts speak to me. I think you'd be really awesome. I would love to share some information with you about what I do as a health coach. Super easy, super simple. Doesn't have to be crazy. So 3 of those, 4 days a week. Okay, then stories is like the next section. Basically, you just want to post your stories like 5 to 8 stories a day. You want to share, just kind of give people a glimpse into your life. So share about your family, share about like things that excite you and get you interested. Engagement, that would be like a little like swipe thing or a poll or something where somebody like can connect through like through the app with you. CTA is call to action. That is 3-day cleanse. I'm doing a group. Who wants information? Yes or no? That kind of a thing. Like, if you want to join this group with me, send me a message. Or if you like tea better than coffee, say yes, or whatever happens to be. You're giving somebody something to connect with and something to respond to you with, like a specific call to action. Once a week, go live on social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, do a live video. It doesn't matter what you talk about. You could talk about how you do your hair. You could talk about, this great deal you got. You could talk about why you love the program you're doing. You're going to be recorded forever and ever and ever. And then SM post is the last thing you have to do for your business. That is your social media post. So 5 days a week, you do your social media post. So Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week. So down here, it tells you what to post about. So lifestyle and engagement post, that shows up 2 days a week. So that's on Monday and Thursday. That's just basically you showing your life, like post about your family, post about your dogs, post about your kids, post about it. If you're on vacation, what are you doing? Or something that you know is going to get a lot of engagement. Like one that, people love to give their opinion. So like going on a date night, dress A or B. Everybody like gives all of their information. They were like, I love to give you my opinion, like dress A for sure. That's the kind of thing that gets you boosted up in people's news feeds because everybody's commenting on it. And every time somebody comments on it, it's going to boost it back up to the top of the news feed. Okay, product and customer breadcrumb is so a breadcrumb, you'll see that twice. One is a product breadcrumb, one is a recruiting breadcrumb. That basically means you're sharing just a little tidbit of information without giving names, without saying I'm with Beachbody, drink Shakeology, like none of that. We are not, this is called curiosity marketing, where you just post about what something does for you without talking about what it is. So unicorn juice, best thing ever, Energize. P.S. That's Energize. I will do posts like, this stuff is like magical. It helps me be a better mom. It helps me have the energy to bust through my workouts. And like, it doesn't make me jittery. I love it for X, Y, and Z reasons. Like you just like talk about it as, and you should love these products. Like if you don't love these products, this may not be for you. Let's be real. But I love Energize. It is like the number one thing I can't live without. And so I will talk about it and it'll say my unicorn juice, blah, blah, blah. This is why I love it. And it makes me a better person, better mom, blah, blah, blah. You just post about it. You don't say, message me if you want to try it. You don't say, here's my website. You don't say any of that. You're just putting the information out there. If somebody's watching you and says, whoa, I need that. I need that energy when I get home from work. I need that energy to get through my workout. What is that? Then they will reach out to you. Okay, Wednesday is a recruiting power story. A power story is, if you're a brand new coach, this for you could be, I signed up because X, Y, or Z, or I saw my coach do this and I finally saw it in myself because I know that I'm capable of epic, epic shit. Like, you have to toot your own horn, but it's not hard because you're all awesome. You're all amazing. You're all here because you believe in yourself already enough to sign up to be a coach. And so for you now to say, I'm doing this because it keeps me accountable to my health journey. It makes me show up every day. I have big dreams. I have big goals. This is why I want to do this. This is why I want to help people. That's what that is. Like, that is like you grab people by the cheeks and you like breathe life into them and you show them how awesome your life is. Okay, lifestyle and engagement post, talked about that. Friday's like transformation day. We're not doing transformation Tuesday on this tracker because everybody on the planet does transformation Tuesday. We're doing it on Friday to kind of like show up in different places in people's lives and be like, oh, that's awesome. Especially like somebody's about to go, have like a big crazy weekend and then they see you and your awesome transformation and they're like, that's amazing. I need what she has. So transformation power story is, I had no energy. I couldn't get up off the floor without getting out of breath. I couldn't run around and play with my kids. I did this for myself because I needed something. And this is the first thing that finally worked for me. And here I am. I've lost 15 pounds and I'm a whole new person. And it doesn't have to be a physical transformation. It can be confidence. It can be self-love. It can be mindset. It can be physical transformation, or it could be any one of those other things. But this is you sharing what this has done for you physically and mentally and emotionally. A little bit different than your recruiting power story. Like, one is thinking about people who you want to attract as coaches, and one of them is thinking about, people who want to have a physical or emotional or mindset transformation. You could talk about your relationship with food. You could talk about, like, you used to be the mom who, like, you never ate and like all you were doing was like eating the crumbs left over from your kid's grilled cheese sandwich, and that was like all you did for yourself, and you ate like a sleeve of Oreos at night and ice cream, and that's what you lived off of, and you were miserable and you felt bad and your digestion was terrible. And then you talk about, like, you did 2B mindset and it like healed your relationship with food, and now you're so mindful about what you eat and you feel good, and like putting food into your body like is fuel instead of coping, those kinds of things. Okay, the last thing is recruiting breadcrumb, similar to product breadcrumb. That's just being out somewhere and saying, I love that I'm able to have, do whatever because of coaching. Like, here we are, like, guys, I was able to buy my groceries today because of this, and it like changed our finances. Whatever. Nothing big. Doesn't have to be a big power story. It's just something little. Hey, I'm filling up my car today with gas I made from coaching. Hey, covered the cost of my shake this month. How awesome is that? Or, hey, I love my community. Hey, I just signed up for Summit. Hey, I'm going to not New Orleans, St. Louis next year. Those kinds of things. And then Sunday is a big call to action post. Come join me. Come join my group. Come let me coach you. Come, be part of our team. Come be part of this community. Come, X, Y, or Z, whatever the big thing is you want them to do. Come join us. Work with us, work with me. Let us inspire you, mentor you. Let us help you change your life. That's it. And I know that's a lot. Oh, sorry. Friday, follow-ups. Follow up with everybody on Friday instead of doing invitations. You should have a list, again, because you have, your notebook or your notes, your phones. Do all of your follow-ups. follow up with every single person you talk to that week. And then I think that's the only thing except for Sunday. Do a reflection on your week. How'd it go? How do you feel? What was it like? What can you do better? What did you rock at? What do you need to, work on in yourself to be able to do better next week? And then always be checking in with your accountability groups and with this group or whatever coaching group you're in. That's it. That is a brief rundown. If you watch this and you're like, help, join one of our tracker accountability groups. They go on their 3-week groups that we do. They're going to be ongoing, hopefully forever. I think they're awesome. But if they're not, we will have something else. So that's that. Ask your coach if you have any questions. And I definitely recommend you follow either this tracker or something very similar like the business activity tracker in the Coach Online office, which is now called the Success Club System tracker, but it's similar. But this I feel is more in line with, I like it because it gives like daily post ideas and things like that. So that's that. All right, awesome. Again, if you have any questions, ask your coach, comment below. There you go. Have a great day.